Hello, everyone. DuckTales, Edgar Allan Poe's Murders in the Rue Morgue game. So, you don't know this, but it's the third time I record this. It's a bit annoying. Please tell me if you can hear to the game's music, because I'm not sure. My program is actually recording it. This game, as the title says, is based in the Murders in the Rue Morgue story. An interesting story on itself, and well, it seemed proper for this kind of games. So, it's funny because I'll have to change character or delete and restart, but I don't want to. So we'll call ourselves right now as, why not, Yellow. Okay. That I know, thank you. It's funny because last time I was recording it like 10 minutes ago, I had paused the recording to look how much time I was taking, and then I went back to the game, and I thought, well, I'm still recording. I kept on talking and kept on doing stuff. And then I look back to the recorder, and I was not recording at all. That was so silly and so awful. So, give me a second. I'm going to add my alarm, which is also themed with an update, this sort of games music, because they've got really lovely music. And let's continue. Okay. Good evening, sir. My name is C. Auguste Dupin. I trust you are here in response to the recent murder that took place in the Rue Morgue and are eager to begin your investigation. I have some experience when it comes to unearthing the truth that is hitting to most, and I wish to impart what I know to you. Your first task will be to search my home. Pay attention and disregard nothing. Even the smallest thing can have a deeper meaning. Trust your judgment, your instincts, and what is hidden may become clear. But don't labor too long on any one thing, as the answer will come in time and it cannot be wasted on a singular moment. I said this in the first recording of this part. I'm not using the tutorial right now because I want to let you see me struggle through the game. So, let's begin. This is a paper. The newspaper wasted no time in reporting the incident, though it's too bad the rain has ruined it. Okay. Got our notebook with notes on the case. A stormy night. On the heels of the incident at the Rue Morgue, I went to the home of the famed detective, Auguste Dupin, hoping he could help solve this crime. The man is known for his keen mind and attention to detail. If anyone could make any sense of all this, certainly a Chevalier of the Légion d'Honneur could accomplish this task. His first test for me was gaining entry to his home. Not surprising, as Dupin has always been fond of enigmas, riddles, and conundrums. So, yes, we will have notes on the investigation, on characters, and a few clues. Anything that could prove useful. I'll try to go quicker and the things I know that are there, but newspaper, Blue. Okay. I've gone through this already twice. I know. I'm trying to turn it. There you go. Pretty place. Expensive paintings. And a drawing of an scorpion. Okay. Dupin's foyer. Dupin's foyer is quite nice, though somewhat Spartan. A few paintings and chairs, a fireplace, nothing more. Although, open upon his table is a rather an amusing book, the contents of which included a detailed diagram of a scorpion. What could this mean? Yeah, I'm trying to let you see my acting skills. So yeah, we've got lighter pots and a jug with gas. Let's make lighters. Now, I told you this already, but this is a fast one. And well, as you can see down here is a list of objects we have to look for. In the previous recording of this game, I told you each time you play it, they change this list of things except the one you actually need. So yeah. That came out of a discussion with a friend of mine. Cutting board, greeting card. And of course, I told her I was thinking of starting a series of these kind of games, and she said, "What's the point of doing that? You're giving the answers." Well, mostly I am. I'm not denying that. Because most of a walkthrough, like a few games are like a few Let's Players out there make walkthroughs too. So I told her this thing, and she's like, "What? Okay, you might be right." That's the fourth key. The knife. Here. I'm going quick because I had this already recorded, so I found it frustrating. Okay. Don't mind me, what's a rose hip? Taking the bracelet from here. Again, what are rose hips? No idea. Oh, that! Whatever, I don't need these games. Okay. Hey! I see you there! Newspaper. Okay, the silhouette. Good lord, I scarcely dare to believe my own eyes. While searching Dupin's storage room, a most maleficent-looking silhouette appeared just outside the window. Its eyes ablaze, it stared at me momentarily and was gone as quickly as it had appeared. What could it want? Dupin's storage room. If Dupin's storage room is an indication, he has led an interesting life. It is full of oddities acquired from a life spent solving crimes and mysteries. Most notably, a chest emblazoned with a scorpion, the same as found in the book earlier. Perhaps the diagram from the foyer will be of help here. So, let's continue. Yeah, we're being watched. What are you? Okay. That was unexpected. There you go. 0412. Once I opened up the chest, all that it contained was a small wooden plank that bore the numbers 0412. Curious that such a robust chest will have within it something so unamusing. Though I forget my whereabouts. With Dupont, there's always a reason. Yeah. Auguste Dupont is like Doyle's Sherlock, but for Edgar Allan Poe. Let's continue. Oranges here and here, sweets, chocolate. The X marks the place. Here's a phone. Somebody's rich. Love is cold on the wall because that's normal. A candle just lying there. An angel. A small little cross in the cellar. And a swan. And a hook. Whoa. Wonder what is it? I can't see it. This'll take a while. It happens. Trust me, it does happen. You have to be very careful in these games. Oh, there it is. Can be hidden anywhere. When I mean anywhere, it's anywhere. We have a candle. Let's look at this and continue. Pot of shares. Notes. Notes, notes, notes. Looks like a map. Card. Okay. Here's a brick. And the foot. The board. I don't think coins would be on plain sight, but there are rings, so might be wronged. Bolts. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's continue. That's a cheese. And an apple and an oyster. Note number 1. Hey! And note number 2. Now where are the coins? Oh, there. Wait. That. Hell. Someone's trying to intimidate us. It was him, but Fred will not deter us. Yeah, I got a bit confused there. Broken base. Another bit of fright as I came back into Dupin's foyer. A rock came crashing through the window. It sailed right in front of me and destroyed a base of Dupin. Upon further inspection, the rock had upon its surface rather long and deep scratches. Was this a warning? I think I'm speaking awfully. So what are we supposed to do with that? And that? Okay, give me a second, guys. I'll be... See that? To keep. I should probably make sure I'm recording. Good. Like what? Oh right, I'd forgotten the skeleton. Hello. Lovely weather. It's rainy. I like rainy. Four, 1 and 2. Good Lord! The man keeps a skeleton in his home encased in a large glass tube. I can't imagine why, but I'm sure he has his reasons. On the glass tube was a numerical lock. Not wanting to overlook the obvious, I entered in the code from a chest. To add to my surprise, doing so caused the skeleton to animate and hand me a gold bar. So, somebody's surprised there was a skeleton in a detective says, and even more surprised that it gave him her. Oh, sure, give me a sec. Murders in the Rue Morgue. Extraordinary murders. This morning, about 3 o'clock, the inhabitants of the quartier Saint-Rod were aroused from sleep by a succession of terrific shrieks, issuing apparently from the first story of a house in the Rue Morgue, known to be in the sole occupancy of one Madame L'Espanaye and her sister, Mademoiselle Camille L'Espanaye. After some delay, occasioned a fruitless attempt to procure admission in the usual manner, the gateway was broken in with a crowbar, and 8 or 10 of the neighbors entered, accompanied by 2 gendarmes. By this time the cries had ceased, but as the party rushed up the first flight of stairs, 2 or more rough voices in angry contention were distinguished and seemed to proceed from the upper part of the house. At the second landing was such as that these sounds also had ceased, and everything remained perfectly quiet. A spectacle presented itself which struck every one present not less with horror than with astonishment. On a chair lay a razor, besmeared with blood. On the hearth were 2 or 3 long and thick tresses of grey human hair, also dabbed with blood, and seemed to have been pulled out by the roots. Madame L'Espanaye's body was quite warm. Upon examining it, many excoriations were perceived, no doubt occasioned by the violence with which had been thrust up and disengaged. Upon the face were many severe scratches, and upon the throat dark bruises and deep indentations of fingernails, as if the deceased had been throttled to death. Mademoiselle Camille L'Espanaye was not in the house. To this horrible mystery there is not as yet, we believe, the slightest clue. Well, if you have read Edgar Allan Poe's Murders in the Rue Morgue, you know this is how the story begins. The beginning of the mystery. Madame L'Espanaye's fate is certainly a tragedy, but the newspaper's article seems to be missing something. There's nothing else to be learned here. Let us move on. The coach has arrived to take us to Paris. From there, our investigation will begin in earnest. Okay, so this was the first episode of Dark Tales, The Murders in the Rue Morgue. I'm going to try making this title shorter, really. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and please give me your feedback. You know, how to get better. If the music's you can listen to music because, well, I can't listen to the music when I'm trying to watch the videos. So, yeah. See you next time and have a nice weekend. Marcilet.